Hey guys, I'm Johnston, and you're watching So Much Respect. Hope you enjoy.
All right, yeah, we're rolling.
What's up, guys? It's Shelton here today, and on my podcast today, we got Real Dill hopping on the potty with us. So, if you could welcome him to the mic, we'll get going.
I'm excited to be here. So much respect. Joining my own show, but yeah, we were on the potty today. I like the use of words there. Today we have Ellie Shelton here, and I want to get right into this because it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, are you excited to be here, Ellie?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. So I want to just go ahead and talk about, what you have going on at Harding. First of all, I want to preface this by saying we are at Harding shooting this, so we can't get in trouble for this, guys. Girls and guys can be together at Harding. I mean, it's appropriate when you're at Harding.
True.
So, yeah, we're all good here. But I want to talk about you're in Jagoja and then the girls' club on campus, but you're also a queen for Gamma Sigs, which I'm in Gamma Sigs. So how has that experience been? What was it like getting queened by Gamma Sigma Phi and all that good stuff that goes on here at Harding?
I mean, that was just one of the best nights ever. It's so much fun. I don't know. I love Jagoja, first of all. Jagoja is I just love them. But Gamma Sigs, I guess right before I got queen, I had gone to my first function with them, and I just left wow, that was the best function ever. These guys are the coolest. I just was obsessed with y'all, off the get-go after that. And so, I mean, I was shook to be queen, but it's been the best thing ever. I don't know. I just love them. It's just, 100 or so new, people I know around campus and to love on, and I love it so much.
What was the function? Do you remember? I don't remember.
It was the float one.
The float function. Yeah, that was a interesting function.
That was such a good one.
That was so long ago, it seems.
I know.
This whole COVID crap has made everything feel like it's been forever ago.
Right.
So are you looking forward to, we have Pledge Week, or whatever they call it. What do they call it?
Club Week.
I said
Not
Pledge Week.
Week.
It's not Pledge Week.
It's Club Week.
It's Club Week. Don't cancel me yet, Harding. Yeah, so, what is it called again? Say it
Club
again.
Week.
Club Week. Club Week. I got to get that in my
We're
mind.
still getting used to it.
We're still getting used to the terminology here. That's what it's all about. Are you excited for Club Week coming
I'm
up?
so excited. That's what I'm doing pretty much all weekend is just figuring out what Jagoja stuff, what GSP stuff to go to. But, I mean, that is my favorite week of the year. Even, I don't know. I feel like people like being on the opposite side more than pledging. But for me, pledging, I loved that week. I wanted to redo it. I thought it was so much fun. You're just constantly around people. So, I mean, it is my favorite week of the year. And hopefully we get to do a lot of the normal stuff.
Yeah, I know, I saw a lot of buddies of mine that I went to high school with that were at state schools, and a lot of their stuff was shut down because of COVID. And it's interesting, Harding being smaller, it's they're trying to let us do stuff, but then again, it's still, kind of wishy-washy on what we're allowed to do and when we're allowed to do it. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's supposed to start, I guess, tomorrow. So
I know. I can't believe that.
it's crazy. A lot of people on campus know you because of the Enneagram. And I feel like you've kind of trademarked the Enneagram at Harding. I honestly think you have a patent on that. And we have to talk about the Enneagram because personally, I just want to know, is it real or is it fake? What is it?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, this is probably the best time to talk to me about it because I've been so diehard over the past, probably year or so. I've been so diehard about it, so all for it. And recently I'm kind of just dubious about it. I don't know. I think I feel like I know so much about it, but lately I'm just I can't narrow myself down. So I'm okay, is it that legit?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it's a good basis for sure. And I really I just feel like it helps you automatically know so much more about someone and get to know them and how to communicate and understand them better. But I don't know. I'm still deciding on a type for myself.
So you don't know what you are?
No.
What have you been in the past?
So I was set for about a year that I was a 4. And then lately I've kind of, I guess last semester I was between a 3, a 7, and an 8. And so
how many are there?
There's 9 total. And so I'm thinking 7 wing 8 maybe at the moment, but I know our new pledge class on my page, they put that I was a 3, so maybe I'll just go with that. But
I've been told I was a 3 wing 2.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What is that?
I think for sure. 3 is very driven and hardworking, outgoing, really knows everyone, very successful, very able to make everyone feel welcome and included, but mostly they just have a lot going and are very driven.
So Okay, that's interesting. So Enneagram, I honestly like. Is it just did somebody come up with the Enneagram? How did this like whole thing start? You know the history behind this thing, because
Yeah, the history is probably the what I know the least about it, but it did originate like quite a while ago, and it has some ties with like Christianity and faith and stuff. I'm not exactly can't remember exactly what it is, but there's one of my favorite books about it, like ties it into spiritual gifts, and that is super interesting to me. That's like my favorite aspect of it, I think, but it has been around for quite a while. So
is there like a superior Enneagram type?
I think there's definitely like worse Enneagram types. I think I definitely have my least favorites, but superior, I don't know. It just depends on if you're healthy or not. Okay. I think threes drive me crazy, but also they're just, I don't know. I like 3s and 7s. So I would say. All
right, let's move this Enneagram thing to like, dating life. Okay, is are opposites attracted in the Enneagram world, or is it more like if you're a 3, you're probably gonna like a 3, or is it how does that work?
So that is so
because I feel like girls are so into this Enneagram.
Right.
It's so trendy. Everybody posts about it. Everybody's like, "Oh, I'm this. I'm the wing of this number." And I'm like, "How many wings are there? How many?" I don't know what it is, but girls love the Enneagram. Now, I just want to know: are like girls like looking for a certain type of Enneagram in a guy, or what?
Honestly, I feel like I'm so much more into it than anyone I know, and I'm not like, "Oh, I'll only date these types."
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to think that anyone would be, but the one thing that I won't look into is there's like online, it always has like this type shouldn't date this type, like it just wouldn't work out, and I like don't look into that because I don't want that to like, I don't want to base anything off that.
Yeah.
But there's definitely like, I don't know if it's opposites attract or what, but I will say anyone I've ever dated or had a crush on or anything like that has been a 3 looking back, and I don't know how that, it's just so odd to me because I didn't do that on purpose, but that's just how it's turned out. So
if it's like, so say you find a guy or whatever, you go on a date and you're like, okay, this guy's a 4, get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, is it just like you're just like, okay, no chance?
No, I think it just depends on health.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, which sounds so dumb, but like you could be my least favorite type and be super healthy, and like that would be fine.
I feel like, but when you think about the Enneagram, it kind of could be one of those things that some people are like so like crazy about that then they start like in their conscious they're like, okay, I've only been with 3s. So if a 7 comes my way, he's gonna have to step off. He's gonna have to step away. I'm curious, Anna. You're back here. What's your Enneagram?
I'm a 7.
7.
Yeah.
What is a 7?
7 is like super common. I didn't want to be a 7 for a long time because everyone's a 7. Everyone wants to be a 7, but like 7s rock. They're just super outgoing, like very energetic, like always down for an adventure. But yeah, like can't sit still. They're always on the go, but they just like avoid negative emotions. So it's a good thing because they don't like keep negativity around and dwell on it. But also they like just don't like dealing with feelings or negativity.
You don't like the feelings, Anna. No, I'm just kidding.
She's just positive.
You don't like to be sad.
They're just very upbeat.
All right, that's interesting. I mean, I've never even read the Enneagrams, but like I guess you can go online and like read them or something.
Honestly,
or there's a book or something.
I think that's the best thing to do because people always tell me, "Oh, I've taken the test," but the test is so not accurate. I think like, and even like the books are good, but it's so long. Like it's just hard to sit down and read the entire thing. So I would just look it up.
How many wings are there for each one? Is there a different amount of wings? Or
so you're a 3.
3.
So your wing could be a 2 or a 4.
Oh, okay.
So it's just on either side, which you have some of both, but it's just like
so
one's more like dominant. So you would be like a 3 wing 2, but you would also have a little bit of 4.
So weird.
There's so many aspects.
You should like make a study of the Enneagram.
I wish it was a major. If there was scientific proof behind it, I think it would be awesome to have as a major. Like,
did you not like at one point start an Instagram for the Enneagram?
Yeah.
What was it?
That lasted a whole 2 weeks.
What happened?
I went to Huff. That's what happened.
Yeah, we did go to Huff.
I was bored on break, and then I went to Huff, and that just I deleted that like last week, actually.
You just deleted it.
Yeah.
Well, was it gaining like some traction?
It did.
Harding people would be following that. Like,
honestly,
all these girls at Harding would be following that.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought about reviving it there for a second, but
you know what you should do?
What?
Enneagram TikTok.
Honestly.
Where you like you show, whether it's acting, whether it's like showing what it is, but you do examples of like,
Just,
you
like,
know, this is what a
informative.
3 would do.
Honestly.
If you were on a date, or you know what I'm saying, or this is
Right.
what a 7 would do. It would go viral. I'm telling you.
I mean,
I come up with some good ideas. This is one I'm telling you should probably try.
that's an idea. Honestly, I have to think about that.
I think it'd be fun, and you can get like your friends to like help out with it.
Right. Might need to figure out what I am first. So if you
I
know,
mean, how do you not know? I thought you're like
I
a
know.
scholar of the Enneagram.
I know there's just so many different parts to it. I don't know. I feel like I'm just changing. Like I feel like I'm not. I don't know.
So you find one, you're like, okay, this is me, and then like you're over time, you're like, but I think I might be this one. So
I just think I'm so different from this time last year, and I've changed so much that like I was sold on a 4 this time last year, and now I'm like, well, my friends really were like, dog, that is not you. They were
Yeah.
like, realistically, like 7 wing 8. Yeah.
7 wing 8. Well,
I get that a lot. I get
7 wing 8.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that one again?
7 is like the adventure one, super outgoing, and then 8 is like, okay, so 8 is my least favorite.
Really?
8 is super just confrontational, aggressive, bold, but if you're really healthy, then I really appreciate that, like the upfrontness of it.
I think I know some 8s.
Yeah.
Some guys that are
Yeah.
8s.
I got you.
Yeah.
You know.
That's funny. I wonder if they're gonna listen to this. They won't. They
I don't
won't.
know.
They
I
won't
guess we'll
get
know if they do if
They
we get a
won't-
text after this.
They won't get it still.
Right.
Oh,
my
that's
word.
funny. Enneagram. That's crazy. I mean, yeah. I mean,
So
there's
if-
some interesting stuff.
Right. If y'all think you know what I am, or if you think I'm a certain type, hit my line. Let me know.
Hit her line. Even put it in the comments. I want to see what y'all think. What is
yeah.
Ellie? You know, I've been told I'm a 3 wing too. I mean, if you know Ellie, figure out. You know, tell us what you think she is.
Honestly, whatever the majority of people say may just go with that.
Yeah. Well, I feel like
I'm
with
tired.
the Enneagram, maybe you could have like one or two things like similar in a lot of the categories, but I think it's like which one are you more?
Exactly.
Because I don't think you can have one of just everything is it. you know?
Right. And people say that a lot. They're like, I'm all of them. And I'm like, you do have all of them, or some of all of them, but you're dominant in one. That's
Yeah.
the whole point.
So it's about the dominant one.
Right.
So yeah, I guess we'll find out. So people will let you know.
Yeah. Let us know.
Maybe we'll have to revive the Instagram.
Yeah.
Or get the TikTok going.
We'll see. 20K likes and we'll revive the Instagram.
20K likes, yeah. Get us 20K likes and we'll do a lot more Enneagram talks
Right.
for sure.
No, everyone would love that.
Yeah. So, have you been keeping up with The Bachelor?
Mm-hmm.
Bachelor this
Of
year.
course.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
How about this chick Victoria?
Producers are
what's-
keeping her around. There is no way. Matt looks just,
What
bless his heart.
What are your first impressions of Matt, first of all?
I love Matt. I didn't think I would like him this much, and the prayer at the beginning, I just think he's a sweetie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean-
I really like him.
He's a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
I was, all for this Matt guy, and I was supporting him until recently. The memes are everywhere.
Oh,
The man has his eyes open when he's kissing a girl.
Yeah.
I mean, it is creeping me out.
I
I
know.
mean, it's like cringing me out. I almost want to turn the TV off.
I
I'm like,
noticed that from the very first one. That is bad.
is that something guys should be doing? Keeping their eyes open? Or
I
what?
don't think so.
I mean, we got
especially not if there's a camera this close to your face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
and it's like on national television.
Yeah.
But my honest question, I don't know if he knows he's doing it.
I don't know, cause he's posting about it now that the filming's done, and he's watching back. Cause everyone is posting the memes, and he's like, oh, and he's roasting himself. But I don't know how he didn't think of that in the moment.
Maybe did he know his eyes? Was he like?
I don't know.
Was he like? I don't know.
And that's what we talked about. We were like, is he just like looking down and they just don't close all the way?
I think he's just like this. Like,
Yeah.
Like he is trying to close them, but also he still wants to keep them open. So he's just like.
He's trying to close
He's
them.
just-
Slightly open.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird though.
It's weird. See, even Anna thinks it's weird. I mean, everybody thinks it's weird.
Right.
I mean, I think it's just not normal. It's not, and especially on national television, you're gonna get boom roasted. This guy, I mean, you got Matt, who's the Bachelor, and we got the Bachelor with all these chicks, and he's leaving his eyes open.
Okay, I have a question for you.
All right.
Do you read the spoilers?
Okay.
Like,
no,
do you
I
look
don't.
up who wins?
Okay, here's my thing. I used to do that, and then this season I decided I'm not doing that.
Okay, I'm the opposite. I never did in the last 2 seasons.
And
It's my new favorite
And
thing.
you spoiled it already.
Oh, absolutely.
You already know who wins.
It makes it so much better to watch.
Well, who do you look? Isn't there like a guy that like spoils the host show? There's
Yeah.
like one big famous guy.
Reality
that,
Steve.
Yeah, Reality Steve.
I have his notice
He's
on.
like 100%, I think, every time.
Right. I follow that man on everything.
I don't know what his accuracy percentage is, but it's up there. It's like 90 something actually, not 100.
Yeah,
but it's
he's
like,
usually pretty spot on. Sometimes he's just like, I know they're together. I just don't know if they're like engaged.
Yeah.
You know.
See, I would let you spoil it, but on the podcast somebody might
Yeah.
get upset. You know, who they might be watching this, they haven't seen they want to watch the whole season. But
If you want the spoilers, you just come ask.
come ask Ellie.
I read them all.
Check out Reality Steve or ask Ellie. I mean,
Right.
you're gonna get the answer either way. But I think my favorite off The Bachelor this season is that girl Rachel.
She's one of my favorites too. I feel like on the first episode, like the starting night, I'm always like, oh, I don't really like any of them that much. And then you get to know them a little bit more, and like people get more screen time. And I don't know, she's one of my favorites too.
Yeah, that Victoria girl is just psycho.
Did you see that she was like arrested recently? Is that what
arrested?
It was,
She got arrested?
She
She was literally in like prison.
Prison.
Yeah.
Anna says she was in prison.
yeah.
I don't remember what. Oh no, she stole something from like a store. Or something.
She stole like
she
$250 from a store.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I wouldn't put it past her.
Mugshot over.
I mean, she had to have like stole her like audition, tapes or something. I don't know how she got on the show. I mean,
know.
maybe just like she must have submitted something saying, "I'll do whatever you want me to get
Yeah.
more views."
Honestly, she's blonde now, so.
Her bra, whoa.
It's
What?
bad. Have you noticed?
Oh, her bra
You can
on the
see
show.
every
Yeah, I
single
know.
place. You can see her bra.
Them things are just popping out.
She's blonde now though. Like in her mugshot, she just doesn't even look the same.
Yeah, she's. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's a little freaky. I don't think any guys are interested in that.
I'm interested to see how long. I don't think I've watched last week's, but I'm excited to see how long she stays around.
I mean, why would you watch last week's when you already know who won?
True. No point.
I'm just. I guess you could still see the drama that goes on.
It's just like when you know who wins, you like pay more attention to them, and I don't know, it just makes it so much more interesting.
Do you like that Abigail chick? There's a girl in there
Oh,
that's
my
like
Oh, she.
the hearing thing. I guess
Yeah.
she can hear, but she had surgery or something.
She's like legally deaf, maybe,
Legally deaf.
or something.
I don't
She's my favorite. I think she's the sweetest thing.
Yeah.
Someone told her told me that she looks like me, but I don't.
What?
I don't think so.
I don't see
I know someone who looks like literally exactly like her though.
Really?
So she reminds me of someone I know, but
Yeah.
She's so sweet.
Yeah. She's pretty cool. I don't know. They seem to have a good connection too.
yeah,
But
she's
yeah.
so cute.
So we got that out of the way. Bachelor, it's going, and we'll see what happens. Ellie already knows who won,
Right.
but now I want to talk about something that you responded to the sticker on one of our podcasts. I think it was the one I did with Isaac, and you asked us what the deal breakers were for girls, and so we had to go into that. I think it was with me and Collins. You asked that, but I want to know, like, in Anna, you can pitch in some words too.
You might have to remind me of
Yeah.
some of my ex.
Yeah, and if you say any, you can come closer to Mike. But we deal breakers in guys. I'm curious.
The first thing that pops to my head is like arrogance. I just can't do that. Like
No arrogance.
I mean, like, confidence is fine, but if you're cocky, that is just an immediate like ick. I feel like I don't know. I love humility. I think
So how do you differentiate between the like cocky guy or like arrogance and then the confident?
I think if you're having to brag on yourself, like Anna knows. We weren't talking about that this morning. No. I don't know. I think if you're having to brag on yourself, like I don't know. I love like I don't know. I just think when someone can like give other people credit and like take the spotlight off them and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's like the kind of person where like if you hand them the jar for them to open and like they get it open, then they're like, "Oh no, like you loosened it up for me. Like that was all you." You know? Like that's just so attractive.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So y'all aren't into the arrogance.
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
Much. Like if you're bragging.
And here, come closer to the mic for a second.
Get
I
in
want
here.
I want to get this on here. Yeah. You don't have to be right up on it, but we'll be able to hear you in there. We'll be able to hear it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Let's turn that. All right. So we're talking about arrogance. Ellie said that's one. You're agreeing over
I
there.
agree.
I'm trying to think. Oh,
What's another one?
dark wash jeans. I'm sorry.
Dark wash jeans.
Boot
That
cut
hurts.
jeans.
Yeah.
Dark wash jeans. Like what? I kind of
Like-
look this up.
I don't know.
Dark
like-
wash jeans.
Light wash are just the way to go.
Really?
Like if you have dark wash jeans, just don't wear them and wear khakis instead.
Dark wash jeans. I am curious. I gotta figure out.
Okay, like just probably jeans. When
Like
when it comes
Wranglers?
To your head. No, Wranglers are chef's kiss.
She gave
I
us
got
the
the jean
chef
expert.
kiss.
But I think,
She knows.
yeah. Anyways,
What's a dark
Wranglers,
wash?
I think a lot of them come in light wash. So if
Yeah.
you're looking for some light wash jeans,
Wrangler.
if you're taking anything from today, go buy you some Wrangler light wash jeans. You can't go wrong.
Wrangler.
Speaking
Wild-
of,
Wild-
this episode is sponsored by
Yeah.
My Wranglers actually crazy.
Actually, this is just a plug. Yeah,
Right.
go get your in this
Wrangler
ad
Wranglers.
Wrangler light wash.
But like I would say that most people, when you think of jeans in your head, you're gonna think of dark wash. But they're
I'm
just
curious.
not
Tell me what are you talking about here? Dark wash. I'm gonna-
all of those.
all those are just
Actually.
those are
Sorry.
no goes.
Look
Oh,
up dark wash jeans on Google.
Okay.
You'll find what you should.
I think most guys know that boot cut's been out of style.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you?
So what do
y'all
you-
wear?
Honestly, yeah.
Like Wranglers, are those just like straight?
Yeah.
cut?
Well, boot. I don't think Wranglers are boot. You can get them in boot cut.
Okay.
I don't even own. think I own one pair of boots and I don't wear them. But
Hmm.
I mean, Anna wants the guys to wear the boots.
Yes,
so
you do.
wear the boots. But I
That's
guess you
just
can get.
my
I
preference.
guess yeah. I guess you
Y'all
could
don't
get
have
some.
to, though.
I guess you could get some Wranglers, and I see people wear them with like boots. So,
Yeah.
I don't-
That's what you probably should.
yeah, you don't wear Wranglers with like
You
your
can't,
Adidas.
Like, I'm sorry, if you wear Wranglers, you can't be wearing them with like Sperry's.
Oh,
Stop.
are we in middle school again?
That's a deal breaker right there. Sperry's.
I feel like everybody used to wear Sperry.
Oh my
People in
gosh,
my
yeah.
high school used to wear
Oh, yeah.
Sperry's
And
with like
Elites.
gym shorts. Yeah,
I would
and
wear
elite socks.
I had pink elites, I had mint green elites, I had white, black. Like I was wearing my Sperry's and elites
Yeah.
every day.
Elites
Literally.
fell off the earth.
But
Like
they
I don't.
did.
I mean,
And
they used to be like $15 a pair.
And I still
Yeah,
have all of
literally.
mine,
Yeah,
and
I-
I just don't know what to do with
Like
them.
those were. If you didn't have elite socks, you were not elite.
Right.
Like you were like lower.
Literally.
Like the bottom tier.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and now like everybody, I just wear like white Nike socks or like low cuts. I don't know. It,
Honestly.
like I feel like socks aren't the big deal anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
For some reason, there was a stretch where it was like socks.
Oh,
that-
sock game.
No, yeah.
okay, so back to what is it? Icks or deal breakers?
breakers.
Oh,
if
yeah.
he doesn't scrunch his socks. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
What is
like
that
if
mean?
it's if the socks go to here and you don't do the
and he doesn't like.
That's-
So you're saying
Scrunch
if he
up?
does
Here we
like
go.
straight,
Yeah.
if he
yeah.
he has to scrunch them.
Right.
Okay,
I'm trying to think of another deal
I
breaker.
know.
that's an interesting
I
one.
mean,
I
I'm sure
mean-
we've talked about plenty.
Oh,
but
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
y'all
think of
have
any
y'all
now.
have
think
more.
of
I know.
that.
Oh.
Scrunchy socks is funny.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even think like when I see guys wearing the long socks, I'm like, dude, what are you doing, bro? Like, are you playing
Oh.
soccer or what? Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta scrunch the socks.
Yeah. Someone who can't commit to like just literally anything. Like
Yeah.
if you can't like even just be like, hey, let's go to dinner tonight, and like he's like, oh wait, just
Oh.
kidding, I have something. That
Yeah.
Like if you can't commit to even like dinner, how are you gonna commit to like something else?
That's
you know what I mean?
that was kind of along the lines of what I'm trying to think of things. Like if you're just gonna be in the Snapchat like, what are you doing tonight? Like, let's maybe hang out sometime soon. That is not it.
That's not
That's
it.
not
Yeah.
it. Just straight up ask.
You got to be direct.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
Is that
be
what you're saying?
direct. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Be clear with your intentions.
So don't leave any like vague areas.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just thinking
See,
of all
this has got to be good for the
I
guys
have a
listening to
list.
this.
Should I get my list?
Do you have it
Yeah.
on you?
Well, I have a list.
You have a
Yeah,
list in your phone? Wait a minute. Is this like?
It's like a
Girls
is it like
are
a
actually-
must-haves list.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm learning a
can
lot
switch it around
right
as
now
well.
Yeah.
because I mean,
This is therapy.
this is therapy right here. I mean,
Um,
I'm in Dr. Phil's office right now.
Absolutely.
Pretty much. Where did it
I'm
go?
still on these like dark wash jeans. I
Do
don't
you
know.
not have a must-haves list though, or like at least a
Yeah.
mental like guideline?
Okay, the biggest thing for
Oh,
me
here we go.
is I'm just not like attracted initially to super shy people.
Oh,
That-
oh,
yes,
oh.
Is that
yes.
just me?
That is
I
huge.
I just when I've here at Harding you take people out to Sonic and that's like the big thing like when you're just trying to like get to know somebody like and it's stupid but you don't want to take somebody to Sonic and carry the conversation and treat it like it's an interview like I don't want to have to
Right.
be like we're doing I don't want to interview you
Right.
while I'm at Sonic I want to like talk
You gotta be
and
able to
just be
carry the
chill.
combo. Like
Yeah.
you don't want it to be someone where you bring them to like your work party, like
Yeah.
your work Christmas party later
And
on,
they're
and you're
like-
like embarrassed for them to be there. Like
Right.
they can't hold their own.
Yeah.
Like just
Yeah.
simply.
I
Talk.
mean, and it's okay if like you're super introverted and shy, but like it just, for
Yeah,
me
that's
and
a
my
deal breaker.
personality, it doesn't work out.
Mhm.
Because I'm too open and loud and like,
Yeah.
I feel like I freak you out. You know what I'm saying?
And I think
I
that's
feel
how,
like-
like, all
Yeah.
of us are. So
Yeah.
it's like when you have someone who isn't like that, they're like, you're like, can you talk?
Yeah, I'm like,
That is why I don't believe in opposites attract. I just don't. I don't think that
Yeah.
works. I think you got to match the
well,
energy.
and then some people say that if you're a super loud person, like some people have said, hey, Dylan, you're super loud. Maybe you need somebody that's shy to bounce you out. And I'm like, I don't
That's
think
what I
so.
I think that
mean,
exhausts
No.
both people.
I'm like,
It exhausts one person for having to constantly listen
Yeah.
and like deal with the energy, and it exhausts the other person for constantly having to bring the energy.
yeah. And then like, say you're going out with some friends, like to a dinner when it's like a, double date or something. Well, maybe, the other person's getting mad because you're so loud or you're so, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just like, I got to have somebody that's matching the energy a little bit. It can't be this like, and if you're shy, I'm not roasting you. I'm just saying it's not for me.
Right. This kind of goes with it, but like, if someone's not like goofy and like fun.
Yeah.
Like I
Oh.
love a goofy person. Like.
I hate people that just, when you say a joke and it's super funny, or even if it's not funny, the people that just sit there and like,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
us around
What?
anyone besides us.
what'd you
But,
say?
like, I
What'd
laugh
you
at
say?
everything, so like you gotta be goofy to like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's not hard to make me laugh. So like,
Yeah.
if someone can't do that, you know it's bad. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
you're in the.
Yeah.
That's like when you're at Sonic and you tell a joke and it doesn't go anywhere. You're just like, all right, back to the dorm.
Sounds like you've been on a lot of Sonic dates.
No, I actually haven't. I've only been on like one or two.
Oh,
this
you said
semester.
18 or 19.
Yeah, right. I haven't
Just
been
like
on
5
Sonic.
last week.
Yeah.
I don't
no big
like.
deal.
Here's the thing. I don't like going to the Sonic here in Cersei because you pull up there and it's like everybody's got their car lights facing your car, and then they're like, "I saw you at Sonic with this person." I'm like, "Dude, it's Sonic.
That's
like,
you
calm
gotta
down."
go to Secret
Like,
Sonic.
whoa.
Yeah.
Calm down. I'm like, we got 3 Sonics in Cersei. I'm about to go to the one that nobody goes to because
Right.
people around here, they see you with somebody at Sonic and they think it's like a
Y'all are engaged.
like y'all are
Pretty much.
ring by spring. It's
Right.
over. No, that's not how it goes unless you're
They're
just
crazy.
super in love. And hopefully you're not taking your lover to Sonic every night.
That's a long list.
Whoa, you got a long list here.
Well, okay. It's not like deal breakers though. It's kind of like my must-haves. So I'm
All
trying
right,
to like, flip it
name
around.
a few more of them.
Okay. Someone's teeth, like if they're bad,
Oh, bad
teeth is like a big thing for me.
yeah.
Like what is okay? This is a good question actually. What's like the first thing you notice in someone? Like if you like first time you meet someone, what do you notice?
What do I notice?
Mhm.
Oh, shoot.
Like for example, mine is teeth. Like I will
Yeah.
notice your teeth.
Well,
first.
now with the mask on, it's kind of hard.
That is true.
So I'd
With the
say,
mask now, I don't know.
but I guess you could still. I don't know. What do you notice? I feel like people's like you can still tell like somebody's expression with their eyes,
Yeah,
I think
So-
that's a good one.
I think like energy,
energy too.
but if you're talking like physical,
Physical.
then like probably smile.
Yeah, smile,
I don't
eyes.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, teeth. I remember also back to the elite socks. Everybody used to have braces in like middle
Yeah.
school,
I
junior
had
high.
them twice.
I had them for like
So, I
3
mean,
or 4 years.
It is kind of hard nowadays to find bad teeth because everybody had braces.
My
Um,
two front teeth literally said. My two front teeth. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I looked
Yeah.
like the girl from Modern Family, you know, and her
Yeah.
teeth are just, that was me.
I got lucky somehow. Like I used to like, like when you had a loose tooth or something, you just like yank that thing. Did you ever just yank your teeth?
Yeah.
out?
Oh.
All right, I used to pull my teeth all the time, and they'd always say, "Oh, if you do that, it's not gonna grow in right or something." I don't know. People would tell me that. I think they just tell me that not to.
Oh, like you would try to speed the process. Like you just
Yeah.
try to,
So they'd be like, "Oh,
Right.
you're gonna mess your teeth
Oh.
up," and I was like, "These dudes are gotta be joking, right?"
Yeah.
I think they were just saying that so I wouldn't pull my teeth. But I mean, somehow I ended up not having to get braces. But
Have you had your wisdom teeth
Wow.
out?
yeah,
How many do you have? Do you have 4?
I had 4 taken out. Worst
Okay.
experience ever.
Yeah.
I'm not even
3.
over dramatic
I had
about
3
that.
too.
Oh my gosh.
I've never
My mom was already
been.
in, so they just
I've
pulled-
never been on drugs until then, and I don't want to be back on that.
Aw, yeah.
That was
You
a
do slump though.
oh that's
Yeah,
like
it's kind of
slum
incredible.
stuff right there. I mean, I don't know how these people are on drugs nowadays. I mean, that's stuff people are just abusing.
I honestly don't.
I'm just
either.
like, geez, I hated it. I was like, get me off of
They
this.
probably
Yeah.
just don't do anything.
Yeah, it was bad. Any other deal breakers?
I think like okay, I used to have a must-haves list
Yeah.
or like a general idea in my head, and I think like what I realized was like for me it's honestly just the fruit of the spirit. Like that's so cheesy,
Yeah.
but like I always say if you have the spirit, you're gonna have the fruit, and so
Mm.
I feel like if someone has like the fruits of the spirit and you see like love, joy, peace, patience, like all of those, then you know that they like have
That's-
a relationship with the Lord and like have the spirit. And
Ooh.
so to me that is the ultimate must-haves list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's deep.
Because it just
That's
tells a lot.
You
Because
just-
I don't know.
I mean, you just cut right to the
That's
heart
like
there.
the deep ones.
That's
I
deep.
don't know.
I have quite a few deep ones.
Because I used to go through it and think, well, this is probably like a lot of these are probably must-haves, but then
Yeah.
it's like, which do you cut out? But I think a lot of times people work hard to be gentle or work hard to get patience. But like, if you'll just, spend time with the Lord and like try to really acquire the Spirit, then I think the fruit will come.
Also, yeah, that's it. You're right. I also think what I've seen, which I mean, I was just joking about all the Sonic things. I don't really go on that many Sonic dates, but from what I've started to understand is like the must-haves. Everybody has them. And no matter who you are, you have those mental things in your head.
Right.
I think it's when we let those like kind of, we don't focus on those as much going into it, that it gives it more of a chance to see like if something's different
Right.
will work. But, then again, you always fall back to like what you like genuinely have an idea of.
Right. I just have the list,
Yeah.
and like I don't look at it that often.
Yeah.
But I just know it's back.
Just
there.
like,
It kinda just,
five
keeps
five
you
times
in
a day.
check. Like not necessarily like, okay, I have to have this.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, well, this is like the ideal person.
Yeah.
So if like you're like talking to someone or whatever, then like you would essentially look back at it and be like, okay, does it match up? Like, is he like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
know
think
what
I think like physical especially you have to be like open on, because if
Right.
I've just heard so many people say like I was just adamant about dating someone tall and then they end up with someone short, or like
Yeah.
I won't date a blonde, I'll only date brunettes, and then like they end up with a blonde.
Don't get me started on the tall, short guy thing.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
think that
about
matters
sick and
at
tired.
all.
I
Yeah.
mean, we go to Harding, and I have never. I'm telling you, I went to high school, graduated with 800 people, and I was never like just the shortest guy. Like I was short, but I wasn't like considered like you're the short guy.
I don't think of you as short though. I don't think.
But at Harding, I am. I'm
Oh.
telling you right now, this is a different breed. These guys around here are like, I don't know what their parents fed them. These dudes are like Jolly Green Giants around here walking
Also,
around.
they're
Just
not
like a push
at
class.
the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
I see so many tall guys around here. It's not even.
I don't know if
sick.
y'all remember this or if it's really still a thing, but I feel like it used to be such a trend to date like tiny girls, like just this small little like short like 5 foot like that. Do you remember? Like I just
Yeah.
feel like that was like
That was
the
a
move.
trend?
I think that's
What
like,
was that? That was like.
But I'm like, are y'all not trying to have athletes? Like
I can't
I'm not
remember.
trying to have any JV.
Honestly, like,
well,
I don't
yeah.
know.
varsity,
Yeah,
D1.
we're raising athletes.
D1.
I don't know.
Oh,
Teach their own.
That's funny. So after hearing the deal breakers, I kind of want to know. I guess now we got Anna here, so this will be good.
Yeah,
What's
let me know when you want me to.
No, you're
Yeah.
good. This will be good. We'll like move the mic up so we can hear you a little better
Okay.
too. But ideal first date. Because if you have all these you got to have some kind of ideal, like what you would, if you had the dream first date, what would it be?
Okay, I think. Okay, this is an unpopular opinion.
Okay.
I think like it's so much pressure and like so much anxiety to like just get dressed up and like go out to like a nice dinner or something like that. Like that, so much respect if someone can ask you.
So
on a
much
formal
respect.
date.
Hey, that's a plug.
And we'll end it right there. but so much respect if you can ask someone on a formal date like that. I've been planning that for weeks. But that's so nerve wracking, and I feel like no one ends up actually having fun because you're just
Yeah.
like nervous.
Yeah.
So
We talk about this a lot. Actually,
We do.
I do not like dates.
Like-
Honestly,
Yeah.
I hate them.
I
Unless like, I don't know. I think it depends on the person.
Mhm.
Like if
Oh.
you already know them, and like you're already friends, then
Yeah.
like okay, well you can't just really like just go to Sonic because then it's like okay, well we're just going to Sonic and we're
Yeah.
friends. You know what I mean? So I feel like you have to be like, hey, can I take you on a date?
yeah.
But and like that's when you would start it. But, like if you don't know them and like. It's just like if you don't know them very well, you're like, oh, I kind of think she's cute. Like I kind of want to go on a date with her. It's like,
I kind of talked to someone once where it was like a lot of just like driving around and talking and listening to music and going to Sonic and going hiking and like stuff like that where it's like
Stuff where you're doing something.
where exactly
Right.
stuff where you're doing something, stuff where you're not like it's not a lot of pressure, no one has to
Yeah.
spend a lot of money. And then once we were kind of like had been hanging out for a while and we're kind of talking, then we started like going on legitimate dates, and then you're not awkward, so you both
Right.
actually enjoy it.
Right.
And I really liked doing it like that, but
Yeah.
I'm also like I don't know, because like if someone can just straight up ask you out, like
yeah.
I have respect for that,
Yeah.
but it's also like just
It's
so
like-
awkward.
I know. I mean, I've had a lot of. I personally live for awkward moments. I like them. I don't know what it is. I feel like sometimes good things happen from them. But
That's interesting.
I know. I don't know. It's sometimes the awkward situations you find out more about somebody than you would ever find out because it's like how do they respond to awkwardness?
I think
And
a lot of
I think that plays into their humor too. But
honestly, I think a lot about like what even is awkwardness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's not awkward unless you make it awkward. Like sometimes I'm sitting in an awkward moment and I'm like, they don't know if I'm awkward. Like I don't have to feel awkward. You know what I mean?
well, and for me, like there's this one situation. I took this one girl out one time. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't want to be like.
I'll
weird
probably
about it.
know. Once
You'll
you
know.
say
You'll
it.
know.
Yeah.
This is like not too long ago, but went to get Mexican food, so it was like a date, I guess.
Wait, I want to know.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope
And
she's
Can
listening.
you do this?
oh gosh,
Can you do this?
no, I'm not.
Really?
No, super nice girl. Super nice girl. But I'm awkward naturally,
Look at
and yeah. I'm awkward naturally, so I was like, let's just go to Mexican food. You know, it's easy. You can eat chips, whatever, and talk and whatever.
Oh, the
Guess what
chips.
happens when I sit down?
Oh no.
I
What?
spill the water all over me. Like I spill the drink.
Oh.
Like the
What
drink is
that was
just.
That
me.
hurts.
What last week?
I mean,
Literally.
yeah, literally last
I
week.
have a
That
problem with spilling
hurts.
drinks. Like I spill them no matter what, and then of course it happens when I have a girl with me.
Oh.
And then another thing that happened, I ordered a,
Oh.
I ordered a queso, okay? And this is funny because she was like, can I have some of that? I'm like,
Oh my word.
I was like,
You gotta tell
I
me what
wanted to
this
be
is.
funny and like make a joke, but I don't know what I said. I was like, oh yeah, you know, I just ordered it for myself, you know, like just as a joke. And-
Oh my
but
word.
like it didn't. I don't know. It was just this
Oh,
kind of
no.
awkward moment, but it was funny, I guess.
Oh,
I mean,
guess.
you know, I was just like, hopefully she knows like she can have some queso if I'm gonna order a queso. I'm not just gonna eat it in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But I mean, yeah, I can understand where you say the pressure thing. It's like you gotta
Right.
you gotta like look presentable and like you know go out to eat and then
right. And I hate people like spending money on me. Like I just feel so bad. Like
Really?
I can't even
Yeah.
enjoy it because I'm so like
you hear that, girls?
I feel so bad.
Did the girls hear that on the who's
Girls.
watching?
No.
I
Yeah.
think, but if you are like, so if you pass this like little knowing each other, maybe hanging out in a group,
Uh-huh.
whatever, I think that a date then, but like something that's well thought out.
Yeah.
Like I noticed when like they're like, you can tell they've planned it out and you can tell that they've like put a lot of thought into it, and like I think that makes like anyone feel special. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, like they
There's
thought of
nothing
me.
worse than them like picking you up and being like, "What do you want to go do?" Or being like, "Tell me, like, let's go on a date." Like you just tell me, like, you
plan
pick.
her out. Plan
You
her out.
pick.
Yeah, and
And like if the girl's gonna be so high maintenance that when you pick her up and tell her what you're doing that she's like no, then like
Drop
you
her.
don't want it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Can't deal with all that, you know.
Yeah.
we don't do.
What do
high
y'all
maintenance.
think of like if a guy like picks you up and his car is just trashy,
Oh,
just
no.
like dirty
No.
inside, like
I
doesn't clean his
can't.
car? I feel like guys got to set the stage.
I don't
right,
care.
you know?
I don't care what your car is.
Yeah.
Right.
But like
But if-
inside, I'm like, if they
I
don't have it
think
clean.
that is one of the sweetest things when they like pick you up and you can tell that they've like cleaned it. Like that's so
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
know.
you don't want to like. I mean, even me, like I'm not gonna go pick up a girl and I got like McDonald's cups on the
Oh.
floor. Like
I
that's
think
just.
it depends
ugh.
on like
I
how
don't-
your car is too. Though, like
Yeah.
my dad has always like because his family always kept their cars so clean.
Yeah.
So he makes us keep our cars so clean. So like I rarely have trash in my car. Like if
Your
I
car
do,
stays clean. Honestly,
you.
she smells like a cupcake. Like it is.
Cupcake. Whoa.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I always try and keep it really clean. So I like will notice that too.
Yeah.
So I think that for me, if I get in a guy's car and it's super dirty, I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But I think that if someone keeps their car super dirty, then they don't care as much. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
That's interesting.
if
Yeah.
you're torn, cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Do y'all have any like awkward date moments? Because I just shared one. Like, y'all have any? Y'all gotta have
I
some.
think
I don't
it's
know.
been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Let me think. I don't know.
Not really.
No awkward things. Guy hasn't like.
All
done
of a sudden,
some-
I forgot every date I've ever been on. So I'm trying to.
She's left him in the past.
Yeah. I don't know.
Something that you did or something that like some other guy did, maybe. I don't know. Anything?
Well, you were there for one of them. I'm not gonna tell that though.
Well, I mean,
Um,
yeah, that was a weird situation.
I'm trying to think.
We're not very juicy.
Oh, I will say, this has happened on at least 2 dates. It's been a first date, and the waiter comes up and is
Yeah.
like, "I'm sorry, I just gotta tell y'all, like, y'all are so cute. Like, y'all are the cutest couple. Y'all go so well together. Like, I can tell he just really listens to you and like respects you so much, and like y'all just like love each other." That's happened on 2 first dates, and
Oh,
you're
that's
just like,
weird.
"Haha, thanks."
You're like, this is a first date.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa.
Also, one time, this was actually the same date as one of those. we went to dinner and a movie, and I had just had probably like 200 mosquito bites, and I took a Benadryl before.
Oh, you were out then.
And it was a 3-hour movie. We'd already been to dinner,
my
and so
gosh.
I was like, you cannot fall asleep. That is so rude. And so I was just sitting there like,
Oh my
the whole time. I felt so bad.
I would have been
but
out if I took a Benadryl.
It was so hard. I just was, oh my word. That was
Oh my
miserable.
gosh.
You have any? I got another one.
Not really.
You got another
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
You go ahead.
Go for it, and I'll think.
So, I believe I've already told y'all. I think I've already told y'all this before, but I just to let everybody know. This was like freshman year. Got to bring up Sonic again. Great.
Yeah.
Anyways, I took a girl to Sonic. You know, and initially I only took her to Sonic. You know, I mean, yeah, she was a pretty girl. It's like not that I was saying anything against her. I actually did not want to go to Sonic. The guys in the dorm grabbed my phone, and they were like, while I was in the shower, and they were guys in the dorm do stupid stuff. Anyways, my roommate and them were like messing on my phone, and they were like texting this girl that was on my Snap, and they were like, "Hey, I'm gonna take you to Sonic," because they were wanting me. They're like, "Dylan, you have to take this girl to Sonic. She wants to go." And I was like, "I'm not gonna take her to Sonic. Like, I don't want to." And they're like, "You have to." So I get in the shower and I come back. They're like, "You better be ready in 5 minutes. She's picking you up." And I was like, "She's picking me up." I was like, "Whoa, now what is?" I was like, "What's going on?" I mean, whatever. She's picking me up. Anyways, I go to Sonic. You know, I do. You know, as a guy, I've heard guys mess up so many times. Like, if you're gonna take a girl to Sonic, even if she picks you up, don't order something and then get your food and then go, "Oh, what did you want something?" Because I've heard of guys doing that, and I'm like, dude, you'll be surprised to get a next date or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, so I asked her what she wanted, you know, and usually when it's like the first time thing, you just think a girl's gonna order a drink or something, like nothing more. This chick orders a full course meal at Sonic. She's like, "I'll take the freaking."
Is this someone we know?
I mean, you probably know who it is. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I need to
I think
know.
she still goes here.
You're gonna have to fill me in after.
Yeah, I'll fill you in. She orders a freaking like, what is that? What's the big old thing? It's like a chili dog or something.
Stop.
Yeah, she ordered one of the big old things, and then like a large drink, all this crap, fries. I was like, this chick. I mean, whatever, you know, great. I'll pay for it, but like, first time thing, and like I kind of got pushed into the situation. I was like, this is kind of weird, but whatever. So that was an awkward moment though, because
for actually ordering that.
yeah, I mean, hey.
That takes a lot of confidence.
Yeah, she is confident. Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like I hear people like if girls, I hear girls being like, should I go on this date? Like, I don't know. And like other people will be like, yeah, just go. Like, it's free food. And I'm like, okay, if you do that, like, that's not cool. Like, if you don't see anything, you go just for the food. That is not cool. But also, like, I just don't feel like that's worth it to be that anxious and like it's so awkward. Like, just for a meal. Like, I just don't
now that you bring that up, I have a curious question. Now, this is for the guys to know. Okay, so for y'all, if a guy's hitting you up and he's like wanting to take you out, but this guy's like, you just know it's like, no, it's not gonna work. Like, you don't even want to tease the idea.
Okay.
How do you respond? Do you just say, okay, no? Because like most girls aren't that blunt, and they won't say no. They'll make an excuse.
I don't have the heart to.
What kind? So you'll find like a way to like get around it, or
Well,
I think.
I don't know.
I don't
Like,
know.
that
I
just
usually
hurts
say I'm
me.
talking to someone if that happens.
Yeah, that's
But
a
it just-
classic.
That's the classic. It's just an
classic
easy one.
response,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I will I feel bad to just straight up be like no.
Yeah.
Really?
Or just be like,
I don't know.
yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I think it
And then
depends.
just, like, no.
I think it depends on the guy too.
I think so.
Because some guys are like, you can say no, and then they try to like flip it and be like, I've had like a girl show me like her DMs from some dude, and she's like, look at these guys, they're like sliding in, and like I told them no, and look what they were saying after I said no. Like some
people
dude,
get mad
when
and
you
they
say,
start,
I've
like-
seen some psycho dudes like
Yeah.
girls have told them no, and they're like, well, f you, I didn't want to go out with
Yeah,
you
he's
anyway.
Like, I
I'm
didn't
like,
even like you anyway.
What?
I didn't think you were cute.
I'm like,
Okay, this is
that's
kind of
so dumb.
applicable.
weird.
How you act after the breakup says more about you than how you acted during the relationship. And I think how you take rejection
Wow.
also,
Quoted.
if you can take it with, here's the thing. No guy can say that they got dumped or rejected.
Yeah.
Like, y'all just don't do that. So if you can just take it humbly and like, again, back to humility.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if you can take the rejection and not act like that and just take it graciously and say, no, that's totally fine. Like people that have done this to me where I've said like, no, I'm not really interested. And they've said, that's totally fine. Thanks so much for being upfront. Like, I really appreciate it. Like, I value this friendship.
Yeah.
I so much respect immediately. Like immediately,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
kind
So
of like,
much
wait,
respect.
hold on.
So much respect. It's
Yeah.
what it's all about.
It's a plug.
So
I think it goes for girls too,
Yeah.
though. Like if you, do you know what I mean? Like if she's like if you reject. Wait, how am I? I'm getting confused in my head.
yeah, it's because it's flipped. It's the situation flipped.
Like if she
Is not interested.
is like not interested, or no, if you're interested in him and he tells you no, or like whatever, I think that how she reacts too.
Yeah.
Also after the breakup, whatever, however they react after that says a lot about them too.
Yeah.
Like it goes both ways.
I think guys are like, a lot of guys, I mean, I used to be like this too, like scared to shoot the shot because like they're scared of
Yeah,
what
I don't know
happens.
why.
But like personally, I've learned even just last semester, I can't even express to you how many I've been rejected plenty of times. Like, and this
It
is
only
how
makes
it
you
goes.
stronger.
It does. Like,
and
Really,
here's
though.
the thing.
like
Think
get
about,
rejected and it honestly boosts your confidence because you're like, well, now I don't have to spend all that time thinking like, what if?
Yeah.
Now I can try to find somebody that like actually like is interested in something.
That's
But
so
like,
true.
but then you learn like, okay, well, there's no need to like, you can still be friends with that person, but it's like,
Right.
why waste your time like trying to do something more?
Think about
Exactly.
all the couples that you know where you're just like, oh, she is so out of his league, or he's so out of her league. Like, why is she dating him?
Especially at Harding. Oh my gosh.
I mean, the person who's like below the league is, they shot at one point, and like look where they are now. So I always think about that. Like, if you're scared to shoot, like you never know what's gonna happen.
Shooters gotta shoot.
Yeah.
Shooter's gotta
Is
shoot.
it intimidating? I don't like.
Okay, I'll be honest. There was a girl. I've asked a girl out. I think recently. It wasn't like recent, but like maybe 6 months ago or so. I don't know how long it was. And I was nervous. Like, but I was like, I'm gonna ask her. Like, I'm not gonna Snapchat her, and say let's go out. And that stuff's kind of getting
It's
old.
like
That worked in
rated.
high school. No, this is the other one.
Other one.
You don't
Oh.
know that? Huh? No, that was a weird situation.
Too many.
No, there's not that many.
I can
There's
keep
not
track.
Yeah.
No, this is
There's too
one
many.
that you know who it is too. But I've told you. Yeah, so this one, sweet girl, another sweet girl. But like,
sweet girl.
I just went up. I was like, shoot, I'm just gonna ask this chick out in person. So like, I just was like, I'm gonna go see her. Okay.
Respect.
So much respect.
I'm telling you right now, I was nervous. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah.
you have to be nervous in these situations anyway. Like,
Right.
so I go up there and I just like, I'm like, hey, I had to drop something off to her anyway. And so I was like, hey, I think you're super cool. I think you got a great personality. I've known you for a while and I'd love to take you out sometime. But, I shot my shot there. It didn't work out.
Right.
She was, something else was going on. But, hey, if you don't shoot the shot, then guess what? I would have been wondering what if.
And so much respect for doing it in person. One
Yeah,
day,
you have to do it in person. It's so much better.
this is gonna sound like I get asked out a lot, and that's just not
Yeah,
true.
you do. Ellie
she
gets
does.
asked out
But-
all the time.
No, but there was one day where someone snapped me and was like, "Hey, would you like maybe want to hang out sometime? Like only if you're not busy." Like they said that, and I was like, And then like a couple hours later, someone walked up to me in the caf and was like, "Hey, I just have been thinking about it, and I respect you so much. I would love to take you out on a date on
Yeah.
Tuesday night. Can I pick you up on Tuesday night?" And I was like, holy cow. I was like,
Right.
absolutely.
Hey.
And that is
Yeah.
just so much better.
Yeah.
Like that's going to give you also, here's a tip, that's going to increase the number of shots that you make. If you
Yeah.
can do it in person, like, I don't know,
So true.
respect.
You have to, yeah. I think these little Sonic trips, you might be able to get away with Snapchat. I think a lot of guys do that. But like, if you're gonna actually take something serious to the next level, and you really want to shoot your shot, ask in person.
Or at least text or
Text
call
is way
on the
better, yeah.
phone. Like, why are
Yeah.
people scared of
Something. I
Call
feel like
her.
people just hide behind the Snapchat thing because it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you can Snapchat a girl, and she can open it and then reject you in such a low key way where it's like, oh, we forget
Right.
about it and we'll still keep a streak. And I'm like, that's just so like
Right.
childish and
And
like.
like, if you think about it, like, if you graduate single and go to like Dallas or New York
Yeah.
or wherever you go, like in your 30s, like I would hope if that happens to me that someone's not gonna Snapchat me at that point.
Yeah,
You
well,
know
they're
what I
not,
mean?
and at that
So-
point, when you're in this like real world of like your business world and like you're working and you're meeting these people and you're in your late 20s or something, say you're dating, they're not gonna be like after you find somebody, they're not gonna be like, hey, can I get your Snapchat?
Right.
Yeah, no.
They're gonna be like phone number.
So why are we okay with
Right.
that now?
Exactly,
It's like 1
because
year's
we're still in
difference.
that. We're
Spread the word.
Exactly.
We're in between,
We're in between it, and people think we're in the college
Yeah.
life, so it's like okay,
but that will set you apart if
It
you
will.
can do it in person
Yeah.
and do it straight up.
it will.
And I think in person too, like, I don't know. I mean, some girls are really mean, but like for the most part, like I feel like everyone we know is nice.
Yeah,
like,
I don't even know if I would be able to say no.
Like
in person.
me either.
I mean,
and like I've had people tell me I'm intimidating. And I'm like, me.
I think you could still reject somebody nicely, like in person.
Yeah.
Like that's what this girl did to me. It wasn't like
Right.
she was like, no, she was like mad respect to you for coming up to me because like not many guys do that.
And you'll get their raw reaction because if you snap someone that or text someone that, then they're able to sit there.
And they could be like asking their roommates like, hey, what should I say? Because,
absolutely.
they just asked me out,
And like they'll get decide what to reply and like think about it for a while, ask their roommates, text their group chat, etc. But if it's in person or on the phone, then like they got to reply right there. So you're going to get like the raw reaction.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
When in doubt, do it in person.
Do it in person.
Yep.
Well, that's good. I guess the last thing we have is this game I want to play. It's called, we've played it before with Isaac. It's called Rank Those Baddies, TikTok Boy Edition.
I'll leave her up to this one.
All right. Anna's going to leave Ellie up to this one.
Okay.
But what I'm going to do is, it looks like I have 8 baddies here.
8 baddies.
Or 7 baddies. And we're going to go through them. I'm going to go through the list. You're going to have to name who they are. If you don't know who they are, I'll help you out. But you should probably know if you're on TikTok. We'll just see what you know. And then you'll rank them.
Okay.
So based on their like looks, we're
1
not
to 10, like 10 being the best.
No, it'd be like 1 being the best, and then 2 the next best. Like your top 10, like your top.
Okay,
yeah,
so are we
way.
gonna go through them first, or
Yeah,
do I
yeah.
rank?
I'm gonna
Okay,
go
okay,
through them
okay.
first.
Okay.
All right, here's the first one. Yeah, this will be. I'll put this on the episode too, where you can see it. Here's the first one. You know who that is?
He's in like Hype House or
Yeah.
the other one, maybe.
What's his? You don't know his name?
No.
You know his name.
No, I don't.
He's dating Addison Rae.
Oh, that's Bryce.
Yeah.
That's Bryce.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like Bryce. That's
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's Bryce Hall.
Bryce Hall.
Okay.
You don't think that looks like him?
No,
He
I
looks
don't
like
think,
Sid the Sloth.
Yeah, I don't.
That's what Dave Portnoy said. It like really made him mad.
I can see that.
So here's the next one.
I have no idea. Who
Okay,
that is.
this is a bad picture of him, but like his hair is usually up. This is Griffin Johnson.
Okay. Are these all like Hype House or what's the
Yeah,
other
so
one?
it's like Sway.
Oh,
it's
okay,
mostly
okay,
Sway
okay.
guys
Okay.
here.
I don't watch much TikTok, honestly. But
Yeah,
We'll see.
Here's another one.
I have no idea.
This dude's. I actually have
that
mad,
looks like
I have
a
mad
guy at
respect.
Harding that I know of.
What? This guy's at Harding. He'd be like famous. This is Josh Richards.
I've never heard
There's
of
no
him.
guy that looks like Josh Richards at
I'll
Harding.
show you this
dude's
man's
a-
after this.
Oh, he does look familiar.
Yeah.
Really? That's Josh Richards.
I like that sweatshirt.
Yeah, he's a beast. He has a podcast with Dave Portnoy from Barstool, so he's kind of like expanding. He's not,
He's not into the like childish, like
So, like,
teenage
he
Hype
i-
House stuff.
He is
as much.
but not as much. He's
Okay.
branching out because he knows his little TikTok fame isn't going to last forever. So he's making a brand out of it and building it. So that's Josh Richards.
Oh, that's Noah. Or is that right?
Noah Beck.
Oh yeah.
He's dating
He isn't.
Dixie.
He is not cute.
Okay, and my thing is, I
not.
swear I tried to find a picture with this guy with a shirt on. It's impossible. You cannot find a picture of this guy with a shirt
Man.
on. And this picture's disturbing to me. I mean,
Yeah.
what is he looking at? Like, is he looking at himself, or he looks like he's looking? I mean, dude's flexing hardcore.
Where
I
did
mean,
you find these? Instagram.
I just went to Google. I typed their name in, and every picture is like half naked. So, but yeah, Noah Beck, he's gotten a lot of fame, and now he's
know.
dating the D'Amelios.
I don't get it.
Dixie D'Amelio, one of the most famous.
She's
so.
pretty.
Really, you think so?
Yeah, I think she's naturally pretty.
I think she's overrated.
Yeah.
But
Don't know.
but
They can be overrated together.
They're overrated, but I mean, I can't hate on them because they're booming. I mean,
Right. No,
most
they're
popular.
like probably millionaires.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, D'Amelios are like the.
We're
most
like, no, yeah, they're
famous.
overrated, but like
They're
there's
They're
millionaires.
overrated,
Yeah.
but they've gotten big checks. Okay.
Right.
Do you know who this is?
No idea.
Taylor Holder.
Okay. I've seen like I don't watch much TikTok
Yeah.
and I don't follow like the news about it, but I've seen one video that was like, is it Sway House?
They have Sway. And
I've seen one
Hype.
video that's like Sway versus Hype House or something, but that was like,
Yeah, they kind of ended like a little feud they had.
mm.
You know this next one.
Oh, do I?
Oh my gosh, this
That
guy.
would be Lil Huddy.
Do you like this guy?
Yeah, I don't know. I think
He creeps
yeah.
me out. I'm not gonna lie. Like he actually just put a music video out. Did you?
Did
watch
he?
It? He has a new song out. It's
No, but I
called-
saw that on his Instagram.
I forgot what it's called. But
Yeah.
he just put it out.
Okay,
And
yeah. No.
to me, he looks like Edward Scissorhand. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. Like with his new
He
hair.
do be skinny. He is a
and he's wearing like a
Shrimp boy.
choker. I mean, he needs. I mean,
I don't know. He's just
creeping me out.
beautiful.
I guess that's just the new vibe. Oh shoot! Who put him on there?
Oh my god.
What the?
Tim.
Okay, who put that on there? All right, this guy. Oh, great. This guy.
Oh my word.
Oops, I don't know how that got on there. I don't know how he got on there.
Oh my goodness.
All right, anyways, we're going to rank these.
Okay. 1 to 7?
Yeah, 1 to 7.
I can't put you in there.
Well,
I'm not doing that. I'm doing 1 to 6.
All right, we're doing 1 to 6. I'm like better than all these, so.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just kidding. I can't compete with the models.
I was like trying to look. I was like, who is that? I saw a little Huddy and then I just didn't know.
had to plug my thing in there. Okay.
Shameless plug.
Anyways, we're definitely leaving me out because I cannot compete here. All right, who's going first?
Lil Huddy. Absolutely.
Lil Huddy first, number 1. Lil Huddy.
1000%.
All right, who's next?
Maybe. Let me see this picture. No. Maybe. Okay, this guy's probably next.
Josh Richards.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll go Lil Huddy, Josh Richards.
This goes up.
Let me see the other ones. I don't know. I don't really think any of them are cute.
Well,
maybe I don't know. Maybe him. Maybe he can be
Griffin.
3rd. Yeah,
Griffin
sure.
3.
He can be 3rd. This man's can be 4th.
Taylor 4th.
Sure.
And you got Bryce Hall and Noah Beck.
Bryce. Noah's at the bottom of the list.
Really? That's an
Nothing.
unpopular opinion.
Like he seems. This is a ongoing battle in my friend group. Noah versus Lil Huddy. I just don't. There's no comparison.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Noah's cute whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah.
He's an athlete. I mean, I get it. He's in really great shape. I'll give him
like-
that. But yeah, I mean.
He seems sweet. I'll say that. He does seem sweet.
And Bryce Hall, I mean, he's been getting roasted for a long time, but nobody, I mean, at the end of the day, he's still dating one of the hottest TikTokers, which is mind blowing. So we got Lil Huddy at the number 1. Anna, do you agree?
This is
Anna,
going to be an unpopular opinion.
Anna says no.
My friends are going to be roasting.
So are you into the e-boy, like the e-boy look? Because that is
I'm
e-boy all
not,
over.
but like I am for him, I guess. I don't know.
So
I like the nails.
Is this your type?
No.
E-boy.
Well, no.
No.
Well,
half your
so skinny is not my type, but that's always what I end up with. On accident.
Yeah, on accident.
So.
Well, who knows? That's interesting. We'll definitely post these. I'll post this list on so people can see what we're looking at here. Sorry if you're watching this if you're listening to this.
Are they all brunette though? Because that is like.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. They change their hair like every week. They dye their hair.
That's
so like
true.
they'll go blackout, they'll go bleach.
Says you.
Hey, I did dye my hair dark brown. I kind of want to go back. I don't want to go this Lil Huddy guy type. That's too dark. Because then you really look pale.
You could go platinum.
What's platinum?
Bleach it.
Oh, no. Bleach doesn't work for a lot of people. It only works, like Justin Bieber can go bleach.
Yeah.
He's about one of the only guys
Love
that
that
can
man.
just
That
rock it.
documentary is good. Have you seen that?
There's a documentary. Where at?
Justin Bieber. Where did we watch that?
Is it on Netflix or something?
Prime?
Oh, I didn't know there's a documentary. I know he's working on an album right now.
Yeah, he's awesome. Him and his Haley. We love him and Haley.
Oh, what are we doing? I can't leave this show without asking these questions. That's the last thing we're doing.
Right,
We're about
okay.
to do it right now.
Okay.
I almost forgot about the questions. That's like one of the biggest things here. These people want to know something about Ellie. All right. Joel Gilbert. We already discussed this, but what Enneagram are you? 7 wing 8 right now, or you're still trying to decide?
Sure, we'll go with that. 7 wing 8.
If you have
maybe
something
3.
better, comment.
Yeah.
She also says talk a little bit about Huff, just real quick. I mean, it's kind of hard to cover we only had 3 weeks.
You just can't know how awesome it is till you go. Like
Yeah.
when I think about how I was like just so close to not going and so like about it, now I'm like, holy cow, I'm so glad that I went. Like, I mean, that was incredible. I think about that every day.
We had a good group. I mean,
And skiing. I'm just glad we got the skiing trip in because I wouldn't have known that I love skiing. That was my first time skiing.
I hate skiing.
Really? Was that your first time?
Yeah, it was my first
I
time,
loved
and
that.
I sucked at skiing. I fell down like 100 times. I've never fallen down so many times, but that's where you'll fall down the most.
I guess I wasn't really with y'all. I don't remember even
I know
seeing y'all at skiing.
Ellie just ditched us. She's like, I'm a pro skier. She's like, these guys are amateurs.
Oh my
She
word!
just
I
left
was an
us.
amateur, but I went with the pros though.
Yeah,
I was
she-
praying the entire time. I thought I was about to fly off.
That's funny.
Yeah, Huff is amazing. Go if you can.
Yeah, if they ever
Yeah.
let you. John Francis, he asked, what is your favorite Real Deal song?
Oh,
I mean,
the entire new album. Honestly, I
did you actually listen to it?
Absolutely. Yeah, I have one of your CDs in my car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think the whole new album. I think those. I don't know. I think I don't think
Appreciate it.
any of the old ones beat those. I really like the entire new album. You can shuffle and they're all good.
Hey, sick.
Yeah.
Y'all
Went to
heard
the
it.
exclusive
That
VIP drop party.
Yeah, that's true. Great. Here we go. Collins Brown is
Okay.
in the chat. Does size matter?
What?
He just says, does size matter? I mean, is he talking about the size of somebody's heart?
Skinny boys, I will say, like, as far as weight, I don't know. Skinny boys is not really the move.
Yeah.
But always kind of is what I end up being with. But
Yeah. Colin says, worst kiss experience.
no kissing till marriage.
Really?
Right.
No kissing till marriage.
Huh?
All right. Okay, I'm not gonna say this one. That one's a little weird. Did I show you that Harris one? Oh yeah, that is so weird.
We'll not be reading that.
We're not gonna read that. Anna's in the chat. Who's your favorite roomie? Put her on the spot. Put her on the spot.
I mean, I don't think we could have a better suite. Our suite's incredible. It's like we have to force ourselves to like leave the house because like we could literally sit in our living room and just crack up all day, and just it'd be so much fun. So love them all. Shout out.
Shout out to the roomies.
Shout out to 610.
610.
That's our suite.
Some guy said, Jaden Dixon, he says, I mean, I don't know why he's asking you, but he says, why is Dylan still single?
Well, let me set him up on a blind date.
Okay,
Y'all, let us know in the comments if Dylan should let me set him up on a blind date.
I don't do. Okay, the thing with blind dates is just like, I mean, is there rules to blind dates? Can you like, when is it okay to like be like, okay, this is like not.
I've
not
listened to a couple podcasts lately that have, if y'all listen to The Porch, this is a plug for The Porch.
The Porch.
Y'all gotta listen. So good. But it basically says like arranged marriages should be more of a thing because like, I don't know. If it's someone that you love and trust, both of you really know, and they set y'all up, like there's a high probability that would work out.
Yeah.
So.
That's interesting.
I don't know. I like setting people up on blind dates. I've
You need
done
to be
it for
set up,
multiple
yeah.
people.
If you need to be set up on a blind date,
I'm your girl.
Ellie's there. Nathan McSpadden asked, how did the phrase "frick Jagoja" come about? I don't even know this. How did that?
I don't know.
What does that even mean? Frick Jagoja.
It was.
Is that like frick Jagoja? Who says that?
I don't know. I remember that being a thing like years before I was even in college.
Is like is there like a club that says that or something?
Yeah, I'm sure Zeta Rose started it. I do know that there's some car that I see at church every Sunday, and they have Frick Jagoja on the back. And I see it at
Frick
church, and it's
Jagoja.
been on for like probably a year.
Is frick Jagoja like a filler word for the F word? I don't understand.
I don't know where it came from.
Sounds like some hate.
That
or
could be a
something.
term paper. The origin of Frick
The
Jagoja.
origin of frick Jagoja. People
Frick
were, I'm
CP.
telling you, I'm glad we covered the Enneagram because we had another question about the Enneagram.
Really?
It was about like which one you are. So
Yeah.
people will let us know. One last question we have is from Elena Lowe.
Okay.
Describe your favorite day.
My favorite day
Yeah.
ever?
That's so hard to like think.
Well, my first thought is like, I don't know. Like, okay, the lake is my favorite place, period. Like, I love the lake. I don't know. There's just nothing like going to the lake all day and just like being in the sun all day and
Yeah.
like, I don't know. That's just so much fun. I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Yeah. So that would be your favorite day.
Being
Doing
queened
something.
was a pretty good. Honestly, that was probably like one of my favorite days ever.
One of the highlights.
Yeah, I mean, I did not sleep that night. I like so much adrenaline. I did not fall asleep.
That's crazy.
But
Yeah.
yeah, anything involving the lake, that's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my favorite place to be. Like, you don't even have to be doing much, but just being out there.
It's a fun time.
Yeah.
When the Arkansas weather's nice anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's all the questions. Any last things you got for me?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me be the
Yeah.
first girl on here.
I know we gotta
Making
get more
history.
Yeah, woo. We gotta get more. We gotta get more people to join the show.
Yeah.
So we'll get Ellie back on. You know, I'm sure later on the semester, you know,
Mm-hmm.
something will happen. Maybe some awkward dates. Who knows? Maybe Ellie will discover, you know, based on what y'all find,
My
her new
Enneagram.
her Enneagram type. Maybe she'll get the TikTok going. Who knows?
I'll work on getting some content for y'all.
We've
be back.
got so much things that just unfold in this. So the content could be coming. Yeah, and thanks Anna for hopping in there.
My manager.
Don't guys, if you learn one thing, don't get the dark wash jeans. You got to stay away from them.
Know that.
Yeah, but anyways, thanks for tuning in to So Much Respect. I'm Dylan Johnston, and again, this is Ellie Shelton. Thanks for tuning in. Just subscribe now, like our channel, and follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Follow Ellie. What's your Instagram?
Ellie, what's good?
Ellie, what's good? Anna, what's yours?
I think it's Anna with 2 A's at the end, Johnston.
Anna with 2 A's
We're brother and sister.
at the end, and then my last name, Johnston. Yeah, we're like brother and sister, I guess.
Y'all didn't know that?
That's a fun.
They're twins.
Yeah, we have the same last name.
No,
That's
yeah.
It's crazy. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Get ready. We'll have plenty more episodes. See you next time.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe now and follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We can't wait to get more episodes out to you. So Much Respect is here, and it's going to keep going. Thank you for tuning in.